What's going on, guys? It's Skelly from the Blocky Brother, and today I'm here with a Redstone tutorial. This is actually my first Redstone tutorial, so let's get started. So I'm now going to do my first one. So I'm going to show you how to make a flying machine. You're going to need 2 sticky pistons, 2 observers, 2 slime blocks, a few blocks, some flint and steel, we named it keys, and some object that you can't move. So we just chose a apple. And then we're also going to make a plane. The stuff we're going to need is in here, so sorry monsters, I don't want you here. So, and if you're going to do this in survival, you're going to need something to mine the pistons and observers if you misplace it, and if you're using dirt to build, then please use a shovel. It's the easiest way. I hope you guys already knew that. So let's get started. So let me just get this out of my inventory. So for the flying machine, you want something that looks like this for the bottom leg. This piston goes into this slime block, and if this slime block gets pushed forward, this piston will also go forward. And if this one will get pulled back, then this one will also go back. So, now how do we get that to go this at the correct time? We're going to use observers. Some people says observers are very complicated. I also thought so, but it's actually not so complicated. So, you stand on this side from this sticky piston, and you place a observer on the slime block there. And sorry, I don't know how to fix this, but
Zombie here, he right clicked.
Yeah.
Left clicked.
Yeah. It makes ghost blocks. I don't know how to prevent it. If somebody knows how to do that, please say in the comment section below. And then you place one right here on the slime block from this side of this sticky piston, and then it goes. Goodbye.
Okay, and now I'm Zombo. Should I explain how it works?
No, I'll explain.
Okay, so then just like, and if you stopped it and you want to start it again, just go find the face of any observer. If I fire this one, this piston is going to push first, and then that piston is going to pull back, and it's going to go in that direction. Sorry, I must click on the face. So I want to do that direction, and then I can stop it. Okay, there, that worked. And then if I want to go to the other direction, that's gonna pull, right? Yeah, that's gonna pull just because of the way I stopped it. But now if it's together like this one will push and that one will pull, making it go in that direction.
Yeah, just leave it. Let me go on with it.
Yeah, but like,
bye.
Tell them how it works, why it works like that, why the observers activate when it activates.
Yes. So, actually how it works, when the observers are placed, or the block in front of the face changes, it sends a redstone signal here. But if it gets pushed forward, the block in front of it actually gets changed, because here's a air block and here's another air block. It might be the same block, and I know you can't stand on it, but it says that there's now something else in front of it.
Because it has different coordinates, and it detects the change in coordinates.
Yes. What happens is, right, let's get this. So first what happens, sorry, let me just put this right. So first what happens is you put this here, that activates this one, this activates this air block, and this air block activates the piston that push this forward. Then what happens is here's I observer, then the observer detects it moved, which means it gives a redstone signal that makes this one goes forward and pull this back. Then this one and this cycle keeps going.
Did you tell them why the sticky piston, the first sticky piston, pushes the slime block but doesn't pull it back here, okay? Just making sure.
It's just too short of a pass.
Doesn't have time to react and pull back.
So now I'm going to show the stuff that I'm not going to need, and I took out of the chest, out of my inventory. So this chest. We have a few stuff. So for the plane's motor, I'm going to use the exact same design. So I'm quickly going to build it. No, this and this. So first we're going to make this piston fire. Now I am going to use boats for this. I just really like boats for the sea because they don't fall off like minecarts or like players. So yeah, you can use them. Then this will go 3 like this, and then put another 2 on this side. Then you put an observer here, and 2 sticky pistons. So let me just change the date time / there. Now you can extend this with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then and then here another one, and then here another one, and then you put 3 sticky pistons right here, and then like that, and then you leave that one just for now. Put 2 boats, 1 on each one, and then you copy this and put it on this side. So yeah, I'm just quickly going to build it. And observer. Yeah. No. That should be there. Sorry, I almost built this thing wrong. And then I'll put these two here and this here. Sorry, but this are kind of like my first video I'm recording. I think we did one video, but so it's not going to be the best. So now you connect these two with slime blocks like this, and then in the middle you place a observer, and then this. Now you're probably wondering, why don't we just put it here? The answer is I did it in my other world and it didn't turn out that good. So yeah. Then to make sure this thing don't have too much blocks to move, we're going to repeat this a few times. There. I think we can leave it like that. So then we go here, go 2 up.
Now printer noise is coming up.
Yeah. Please ignore that. So, and up. Okay. Then, like that. I come back here. There you go. A nice plane. Then you can also put a co-pilot here, and then the pilot sits here, and then there. You got yourself a working plane in one shot. But how do you stop this? This one don't really work as easy as the flying machine, but you just break the observer. When you want to go again, you just place it again. Now, this piece I'm going to do now are for people that like their stuff looking nice. So I'm making this look a bit more like this. That looks much better. And then let's do it right here. There. Now it looks much more like a plane for me. But there's people that don't just want a plane. They want a plane that has bombs and stuff like that. So, let's try that. I'm not going to tell you that this will go very good. I actually expect this to go very bad, so don't blame me if it doesn't go very good. Yeah, I really don't have a good feeling about this. Let's quickly get TNT, some nice tea. So then you try to place the TNT, and then hopefully it doesn't explode the plane. I really hope this actually works. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot about that one. Sorry sir, but I don't like you that much. So now how can we improve this thing? Good. I think this would be a good place. Now the questions. I just have one question. No. But that's not going to work. that's a bit. And this thing also came off. Yeah, I don't think this the winner. Yeah, I think you can agree. So now, if that didn't work, then why don't we make that more people can be on, but the person that, the extra person that can come on will be a bomber. Yeah, that's correct. So now I'm going to use some of this and place it right here. Oh, sorry, that's not what I wanted. There. Now we're going to use a observer to detect if there's anything here. No, you're going to need an observer. No. Oh, I can't believe I blew up my own plane. Guys, luckily it didn't blow up that much, so yeah. Now I'm going to need my other strategy. I'm going to need this, and boom. Let me just quickly check this. I don't know if this will be able to go. Then I think this is too much blocks, but we're going to try it. Yep, you'll definitely be able to place TNT there. There. Seriously. There. And now, yep, I was right. What? I was right. And sometimes that happens. It's a huge glitch. I don't know what happened with it. So, yeah, if someone can figure out what happened there, then thanks, I guess. So, now, I think it will help if I get some height to this thing. And then just put a block there, and how am I going to do this? I really don't know how I'm going to do this.
I know. Can I try?
No, let me do this.
I think that's going to do it.
Okay. Didn't work. I think I know what happened. See, it happened again. Now what's wrong with it? But guys, please excuse this one for that. No, it's a glitch with the byte. The byte goes backwards and then come back to where it's supposed to be.
Oh, I thought it's
So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4, 5. There. That should work. I really hope this works, because I think I fixed what were wrong, so I really hope this works. It worked! It actually worked! Yes! Now, going to see if we can actually use this thing to bomb, and if it will just blow itself up. So yeah, so TNT, it works. It actually works. It actually works, guys. You have your own plane that can bomb stuff. So yeah, it's pretty nice. And so what can I do now? Add more bombers. That's the answer. Let me just do this. And boom, boom, boom. Let's hope this thing still works. It doesn't work. I put too much blocks on it. That's why we use all the observers and not just make that it's one giant piece. That's why we don't do that, because one giant piece just this thing can't pull so much blocks. I know it's a big plane, but it's still it just can't do so much blocks. Why? Yeah. Now, where can we add another bomber? Seriously, I hate that. Now, let's do something else in bombing. Let's add some way to actually get up on top. There. Mine think, no, it's not possible. You can only jump up one block. You can't jump over a fence, and the fence is one block and a pixel high. The strap does 3 blocks, 3 pixels high. It's 3 pixels higher than a block. It's just not possible. Think again. Yeah, I just did. So that's something we can do. Now, let's do something else. Yeah, look at this. Like, okay, because you failed. Yeah, that's right. Don't fail. Let's add more seats. Or why don't we make that if you fall down here, you're not actually trapped for the rest of the trap, because it happened with me a few times. So like, let's go for IP. I don't think you should actually, like, oh no, I'm stuck here. Now you have to run. Yeah. Okay. And now how do you get up? Yeah. That's not too good of a plan. I think we can make another plan. Since I don't see really how we're going to add another bomber. Yeah, that's actually, it's actually easy to add another bomb. Never mind. Thought of something that I thought that, yeah, I think we can do that. Let's do it. Let's do it. Why don't we just, why don't we do it? I don't feel too good about this thing I'm now going to try to do. Yeah. I think this is too much blocks. Let's make it less blocks. Yeah, still too much. Let's make this look like a plane. Wing, and then we put this here, this here, and this block here. Now that's too much back. Maybe much more forward. So we put it here, I guess. Yeah. And I have very good of a feeling about this one. Yeah. Well, let's try it. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. Don't do that. There. That's why you shouldn't do it. You lose the back of your plane and you lose a wing. That plane shouldn't be flying. Yeah. So now, what we do? I know what we can do. Keep experimenting. And then here.
You've almost been recording for half an hour.
Yeah.
When's the tutorial gonna stop?
I think we're going to leave the plane like that. Let's rather build something like a tower that can bomb the plane. Yeah.
You want to build a flying tower that can bomb a plane? It's like a chess piece, except it hovers above Minecraft chunks instead of being placed on chess pieces.
Yeah.
And it bombs stuff.
We can build a tower. Boom. Yeah. I'm really good at moving circles and stuff like that. We're just going to build a very small tower. Yeah. About the size of our tower. Yeah, not the biggest. But I think we're going to do very good with breaking that plane. So I have built quite a few TNT launchers, and so this should be here. The TNT should come here. I'm just going to use bedrock. If you're building this in survival, don't use bedrock, because then you're cheating. Yeah.
What are you gonna build with bedrock? Bedrock's unmovable block?
Yes, that's my point.
It's not a flying tower. I thought you were gonna make a slime block flying tower.
Yeah. That would actually be pretty awesome.
You could use
if you can get 3,000 likes. I don't think we'll be able to, but we can all actually try building it. But
You could use obsidian in survival.
yeah, just replace the bedrock with obsidian.
I know how you should do it. It should first fire the dispenser, then it should fire the slime block, launching all the TNT forward.
I know that's what I'm now doing here. But it's going to be very hard doing it in a flying machine, because I wouldn't be able to use this redstone, because the redstone will get broken and
You could place in the TNT manually.
yeah, and then you can need a repeat check.
The TNT is gonna explode if you leave it that long or something like that.
No,
Just leave it on one redstone tick, then it should be fine.
no, two at the
yeah.
least.
That should
But
be-
I still think it's going to blow up. Never mind.
Wait, are you sure you used the dispenser? Not that was a dropper.
Yeah, I think so. Yep, that's definitely a dropper.
Dropper dispenser, but you see it worked well. It landed right under the thing, so we're gonna blow it up good.
Yeah, no doubt about that. I'm sorry, Plane. You're my own creation, but I'm going to destroy you.
For no reason at all but the entertainment of the people watching this video.
Yeah.
Don't be mad at us. Be mad at the viewers we don't even have yet.
Yeah. But if you're watching watching this video, we definitely have at least one viewer.
Of course.
Yeah. There, yes.
Probably.
Now, what if you want a automatic one?
That mons. Okay, be fast. You've already passed half an hour.
Okay, it's,
Just make it automatic and then put tutorials up. How about that?
yep. I think, yeah.
And then we can start doing the survival, the modded survival, and we'll release it before this video and pretend we recorded that one first.
No, we're not going.
We're not going to pretend we recorded that one first, but we're going to release it first
Boom.
because it's a team channel.
Look.
Let's see how
There.
it might flow.
And eventually it won't be able to go any further.
Yeah, because it will explode
Yeah,
mid-air.
right.
So then how you do that, I know how you can make it so that it works faster. There, then it...
Boom!
Then
No,
it-
that thing's going...
Oh,
Yeah,
that was a bad idea.
yeah, the one takes too short.
Yeah.
Don't... I told you!
I think that's a good way to end
Yeah.
the video.
Bye, guys.